Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, poor Rasputin, he's feeling blue in his castle. I guess he's feeling kind of neglected or all alone or something. Guys, give Rasputin's castle some love because he brought out this tag and he's a great guy. I like him a lot. So besides that, he said he wanted to see some blue knives because he was feeling blue. And I thought, well, how many blue knives do I have? I don't think I have that many. Well, after I dragged them all out, I guess I got a lot. As you can see, there's an overflow section over here, and I got some modern ones that are over here to the side that they haven't even, I even got one that's not even in frame. So maybe we'll start with that one. Uh, this one is not, I guess, as uh, I don't know, popular now as they used to be. But this is one of the Work Pros, and it's got some nice blue uh, covers, I guess, there. I don't know if they're actually covers or not, but they certainly are there. And this is your good old locking razor knife, but really nice blue. These things are nice and compact, but you can still get quite a bit of work done. You can really choke up on these guys if you're really going through the cardboard like crazy. And of course, they do have a thumb stud, but yeah, they come in a real nice compact package. Does have a pocket clip on it, so pretty cool. Good stuff from Work Pro. I don't know if you can find many of these anymore. Like I said, they used to be more popular, and now they're not as much. So let's see, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. I guess I'll start with the guys that didn't quite make it onto the table. This is that little frost copperhead that Tom sent out for a bunch of reviewers. This was the one where he bought a dozen of these frost knives to try them out and see how they were. So it's got a little clip blade, it has a little pen blade, really cool little knife. I think he said after you figured out for all 12 of them, they worked out to be like $7 a piece, and it really is a $7 knife. A little rough in the execution, but still will work for you. That's for sure. Everything is not quite fit and finish wise. You can feel a lot of rough transitions, where things are poking out and not quite as polished as some of the other knives we will look at. So we'll put that one aside. This is a Rough Rider Copperhead. This is their Blue Denim series. Really cool knife. I really do like the Rough Rider Copperheads. You get a nice Turkish blade in the front, then you get this nice clip point. And man, they got such nice stiff pulls on these. I believe these are T10 carbon on this particular series, if I remember right. Let me take a look and see if it has the steel listed on there. No, it does not have it on there, but I'm pretty sure these are T10 carbon steel. So some of the Rough Riders are, most of them are the 440 stainless, but either one you get, I mean, they're really good knives. But yeah, this is the denim copperhead. So really nice. Again, called a copperhead because this bolster kind of comes up and it covers those tangs, so that's nice and smooth in your pocket and you don't have anything tearing anything up. Here's another one from that denim series. This is the Dogleg canoe, and this actually has a locking blade on it. So this one, the main blade, this little pen blade, it has a back lock. So really kind of a unique knife. Then on the other side, you have a really nice little pen blade. It's got almost like a spay type look to it, but yeah, it's kind of got a nice point there. So either way you want to call it, a pen or a spay. I'm not too worried about it. It has a little dog leg design here in the denim. So really another very cool knife from Rough Rider. Here, I'll do this Rough Rider as well. This is a lockback that was sent to me from Thrifty Kniffy. So this was a really nice gift, and it reminded me of the pocket knives my grandfather used to like to carry. He always liked ones that were silver and had bone or some kind of inlay, whether it was wood or maybe it was mother of pearl or something like that. But he was really big into having these stainless frames with an accent of some type, and just a small pocket knife like this too. He didn't really carry any large blades at all, but something like this would have been probably on the larger side for him, because he very much was into the small pocket knives. And this is a advertising Swiss Army knife from Riley Industries. And this one here, it's kind of like a Rambler. It has the older style. Instead of having the Phillips, it has the square blade on its multi-tool. And then you have your main blade here, and I think if we can get it to show up there, it'll tell you that it's a Victorinox. So very cool. It's got the stainless and rust-free. Let's see, here is your file, and so it has the old triangular fingernail cleaner instead of having a screwdriver there, and you have the file there. And then let's see, I don't remember if these scissors had the screw in them or not, and the survey says no, these are riveted in. But yeah, the older ones actually had a screw, so you have the nice skizzers, so that is it. Of course, you get your other tools. You get the tweezers and a toothpick, so good stuff from Victorinox. So I guess now we'll go over to, I guess we'll just go left to right, and we'll leave the moderns for the end. This is a Boker. This is a little razor, I don't know if you want to call it a jackknife. I think they had it advertised as a Barlow, but it didn't really have the long or elongated bolster like a Barlow usually does. But I liked it because it said tree brand on it. This is the first tree branded knife I had, and then it has a little combo of a bottle opener, kind of a screwdriver, little flathead. But I thought it was cool because I like knives that sometimes have different tools than what they might traditionally have. This is a Victorinox. This is the classic. So you got your main blade there, the screwdriver, and the nail file that way, and then you have the scissors out here. So this one definitely many miles with it. I left this one as the one I used to carry all the time until I got a Rambler, and of course you have the tweezers and the toothpick. But I liked the blue translucent scales. I thought they just looked really cool, so I thought, yep, that would be the one to have. Here's a Case Peanut. This is the Sky Blue Peanut. Really like this one. Of course, the stainless blades on this, you get the main clip blade, and then you get a really nice pen. Of course, the 20 pattern does have half stops, so it's a really cool little blade. Love the arrowhead shield. Just think that peanuts are quickly becoming a favorite pattern of mine. Here is a Roper Peanut, but they called it a peanut. I kind of think of it as a tiny trapper. It has that nice turquoise blue covers that look really nice. But you have your little kind of a skinning Turkish type blade, and then you get a little spay blade. So I thought that since the blades are exactly the same length, it's kind of more set up like a trapper than a peanut, but it's a really cool knife. I like it a lot. This is an old Imperial. This was a thrift shop find. So you have the clip point blade here, and this is really a pretty stiff knife, and you get a little tiny pen blade on it. Has a nice shield on it. I think these are celluloid covers. I could be wrong, but they're mostly a bluish color. But there you go. Really cool knife from Imperial. Now we'll go over here to the top of the board. Of course, we have the Shoreline. This is the small Shoreline from Rough Rider, and you get the nice blue on there. Really fits your hand well. I don't think you really need much more, but it's that perfect combination of a 4-inch handle and a 3-inch blade that just is like one of the classic knife shapes. I think that's the only fixed blade I have that has any kind of blue on it whatsoever. Got a trapper here. This is the Freemasons trapper, and of course it is in blue. I've shown this one a couple of times, so really love the blue covers on this. And it has In Search of More Light, which is their saying, I guess, on the main blade, and then on the spay there's nothing billboarded on it at all. But a really cool knife. I am not a mason. This was just gifted to me. My brother-in-law knew I liked to case knives, and he found one on a good deal. Here you go, the Caribbean Blue saw cut bone. This is that trapper that I won in Pete's giveaway. It was featured again in a Jackknife Summer video that you guys have seen. If not, then you're watching these out of order. Or I released them out of order, one or the other. But you get the spay blade. And it's just a great knife, very beautiful. And one of the things I pointed out in that video is I always thought it was kind of interesting how the saw cut is going, horizontal with the bone here, but then it's vertical on the pile side. Just an interesting thing. I don't know if it's like that on all of them. Let me know if you have one that's similar. This is a knife that I purchased this from Gunslinger Cal. He was getting rid of his blue knives, and he had this teardrop, and I thought, this is just an absolutely beautiful knife. So I picked that up from him. Really nice color on this. What a delightful little knife these are. Just really super cool. I don't have any other teardrops that I know of. This is another Rough Rider. This is a VG10 swayback, and it has blue and black aluminum covers. And so I thought that this was a cool knife because I like the swayback, how it fits in hand. But I like this Wharncliffe, and then having it be VG10, that just made it kind of like, I don't know, just a natural thing to grab. It's not too bad for a work knife. Anytime you can get a VG10 blade that's at a good price, it's well worth it. This is a 18 pattern. This is the ice blue or light ice blue ichthus pattern. So you have the ichthus shield, and of course you get your standard, the Turkish Skinner, your sheep's foot, and your spay blade. And what can I say about the 18 pattern that hasn't already been said? It's quickly become one of my favorite Stockmans to carry, and so I've just been doing that more and more. I'll probably go back to an 18 after I get done with Stockman Summer. You never know. Oh yeah, that's right, I got to do Richter's 30-day challenge first, so that Stockman might have to wait maybe I'll give it weekend visitations or something. This is the blue Rogers jig bone. I believe I think it's Rogers, but yeah, it's just really a beautiful knife. Again, the same blades as what we just saw with the regular 18. That is what this is also. Just a fantastic knife and really pretty with that blue bone. All right, center row. Here we have an elephant toe. This is from Rough Rider, and they had this series. Boy, these things are just bears to open. But they had this series of the G10, the blue G10 that was, you know, this was their, you know, like entry level to Rough Rider line. I think they don't have this line anymore, but they used to have these, and they were always a little bit less because they had these brushed aluminum type bolsters, and then you get the stubby pin blade on these elephant toes. But yeah, it was like you get a really good value for these. They were very much not fancy, not adorned, but they were really cool. Here's the canoe in that series. We'll get to it in a second. This one is also in the blue denim. This is a Rough Rider Reserve. This is the 001 Razor. So this was the first of the Rough Rider Reserves, and everybody fell in love with Rough Rider Reserve when they came out with this. I mean, the razor is perfect. It's got the easy open notch. Had this beautiful blue denim. Had the arrowhead shield. Just fantastic. Had a lanyard hole. Just lovely. Single bladed, super thin. You know, you can see the construction on here with the brass liners and everything. I mean, it just was perfect. And it still is. I think that the number one was probably the best of all the different Rough Rider Reserves that came out, except for that single bladed Barlow. That one would give it a run for its money. Here is the Rough Rider work knife. This is where I fell in love with this pattern of the sway back. I mean, just an awesome Warncliffe blade. Just really like how that feels with the sway back. Like the triple lined bolster. I just thought this knife was so well done. And it's one that it's probably the best selling Rough Rider that they have. It's just a fantastic work knife, and I thought it was fantastic. Here is a camp knife. This is a Kissing Crane, if I remember. Is it Kissing Crane? I think so. But you get your can opener on this side. You can tell I'm tired. You got a cap lifter, screwdriver on that side. You have your main blade, the spear blade. Here is I can't quite see it, but yes, Kissing Crane is on the tank stamp. Let's see if we can get that in focus. You know, since I got this new phone, I got to tell you, this one does not focus as well as the other one. And of course, you have the all blade. To make it easy to carry in the pocket, I got one of these little hangers, and it just hangs on your pocket, and it's just so nice to have that. It's something that if you carry a camp knife or any other knife that has a bail or a key ring on it, if it's a larger one like that, it just puts it in your pocket so nicely. So here's that canoe from the Rough Rider series. I forget, I think it was just called the Blue G10 series. You know, it has a really nice spear point blade. And then on the other side, of course, you get a decent pen. So really cool knives. I really like this canoe. This is that knife I found at the pawn shop, and this is a let me get the thing open here. As you can see there, if you can see it, can we see it? It says real lamb foot on the blade, And this is an Arthur Wright from Sheffield. So just a really kind of cool knife. I had to ask Patty about it because I wasn't sure. He said, oh yeah, he says that god awful jigging. He goes, that's a real one. But I really liked the real lamb foot on the blade. I thought that was pretty awesome. He said that these are made out of C70 carbon, and it's just a super tight, that just a great work knife. He said that this is found in many a farmer's back pocket. So let's go over here. We have another copperhead from Rough Rider. This one has the bomb shield on it, again with the clip point, and then the Turkish Skinner. This is just a really beautiful blue bone that they did on here. I really love the treatment that they did on it. It's just absolutely perfect, you know, and everybody likes carrying a good looking knife, that's for sure. Here's my case 44 pattern. So it's in that same Rogers jigging that the 18 pattern had. So you got your main clip blade, and then you'll get your sheep's foot, which actually, if you look at it, it's more of a ram's foot. You know, the way it's wider up here than it is down there. So again, very cool on that one. And then of course with the small ones, you get a pen blade instead of a spay. You know, but just a perfect little gents carry. If you like carrying a Stockman, that one will disappear in your pockets. Here's another case. This is a case copperhead, and this one had a piece of junk on it. I don't even know where that came from. Anyways, blue bone. This again is one that I picked up from Gunslinger Cal. So this is an older one. So the pen blade and the main blade are actually on the same side, which the re-release that they did not. It was set up like a peanut, that you had the main blade on this side, the other one opened on the other side. But you get this really nice pen blade, and that's one of the things I like about the case copperheads, is that you get a really decent working size pen. You know, you can do a lot of good work with that blade, especially the way it comes out of the frame there. But then this one is a Warncliffe, and I forget which year this is. You'll have to go look at the video. It's back in the archives, but I've done videos on all of these knives. Here is my blue sodbuster. This is a Caribbean saw cut bone, and like I said in the jackknife summer video that this was in, it has vertical on both sides, but then it has kind of a instead of being dark and then lighter on the sides, it's kind of reversed, that it's dark on each end and then lighter in the middle. So very, very cool. Sodbuster Junior. What can you say? These things are great knives. Just perfect. Alrighty, we're getting close to the end here. Celestial series from Rough Rider. This is a Barlow, and it also has a razor blade. Like I said, I like knives that have sometimes different blades than the traditional ones, and a razor Barlow fits the bill. There's the pen blade for you. So now we'll get down to the last two. These are the blue moderns. This is a Reich. This is the I think it's the P105, you know, but it has a really nice action on it. Really nice black and blue. Has these carved areas in the and it just fits your hand just perfect. I really like the way it's contoured. Your thumb just naturally goes there, and your fingers just find these divots just naturally. It just is a great knife. Here you go. I think this has it on there. Let's see if I can get the light right. Yeah, the P is that 105 or 185? P105Q is what it is. Sorry, had to look around the camera. Sometimes I can't read through these even if I have my glasses on. Liner lock, really nice action. Has this kind of a funky bow tie clip on it, but if you don't like that, I'm sure you can find a pocket clip that is not like that. But I thought this was good for a Father's Day gift. It seemed to fit the bill because it's like with the tie, but it's a knife, you know. So just my sense of humor, I guess. Then the last one that we'll show you, this is a honey badger, and every time I pick up this knife, I'm like, why don't I have more of these? You know, this is the Tanto version, just really great 8CR blade steel. There it is, 8CR 13 MOV. Got this honeycomb lattice pattern, but really fits the hand well. Just really cool. I don't know, I like these. I just keep meaning to get another one. I mean, you can see how that falls. You know, you can definitely flick it out, Spidey flick it through that big thumb hole. It's just, you know, what can I say? It's just a great knife. Really like this one, and like I said, every time I pick it up or decide to take it somewhere, I'm like, why don't I get a couple more of these? Well, you know, it's one of those things of you only got so much knife budget, and there's always something else that catches your eye. Well, I know this has been a super long one. I hope you guys enjoy it. I made it for your weekend viewing pleasure. Michael, I hope that this gets you unblue from your blue fix that you're in. Like I said, you guys go check out Rasputin's Castle and tell him I sent you. Say hello. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.